Hello. You're tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's first topic, Zay Flowers is proving to be him. Look. First off, before I start this episode, I want to make sure that I say this. To anybody in Florida, all prayers go out to everyone in Florida right now. We got Hurricane Debbie. No, it won't be a Cat 4, Cat 5 storm, but this thing will bring a lot of water. They say they got it going to about a Cat 2. So definitely prayers go out to anybody that will be affecting. I believe it should be hitting later on tonight, earlier Monday morning. So definitely prayers go out to all the families and stuff like that will be impacted or affected by the storm. And to everybody else also in Florida, please go get your stuff. Make sure you have your hurricane preparation stuff set and available on ready, because why? At the end of the day, life, breathing, that's the stuff that matters. Family, being safe matters. And if I'm not mistaken, there's another disturbance going on right behind Debbie. So they're expecting that one to start showing what it's going to be mid next week. So yeah, a lot of disturbances right now in the Gulf or making their way into the Gulf. So just want to say prayers go out to all of them. But now back to business, right? Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, right? Zonic himself. Every practice, he is looking like he is the target. And not just the target as in him and Lamar have a great rapport. We drafted him high, and he's going to get his fair share of balls going his way. Pause. No. Zay Flowers, for all intensive purposes, has separated himself from all of the other playmakers on this team. Mind you, I'm not at camp. I'm getting this from people that are there, that have shown up, even some fans that have hit me up in my Twitter DM telling me, oh, this guy was great today, this guy wasn't great today, and stuff like that. And from all points of view that have been taken on, Zay Flowers has been unstoppable. One-on-one, if he's not stuck at that line, he's done. You're done. You're cooked. I'm talking about Thanksgiving turkey cooked. I'm talking about Jamaican oxtails cooked. I'm talking about curry goat cooked. No extra salt needed. Because I'm dead serious with you. It is seasoned properly. And it got me to this notion that I start wondering, where is Zay Flowers going to rank this year in wide receivers? The biggest knock on the Ravens has been they have yet to give Lamar a true number one receiver. And we've all said we're hoping and praying that they did, but we're hoping and praying that Zay Flowers can become that weapon, that number one receiver that can shift the way defenses play their coverage on you on the back end. Because there's respect that comes with greatness, right? If a team knows you're great, even if the balls ain't coming your way, the coverage still is. Because they know that you could break a game wide open. I'm talking to somebody here. That respect is something that I'm thinking that Zay Flowers is not just acquiring, right? He's solidifying it. I'm going to make a proclamation on this episode today. And I know some people are going to be like, all right, Nitro, seriously? Hear me out. If Zay Flowers is not injured this year and he is able to play at least 16 games of the regular season, I think Zay Flowers, Zay Flowers, Zonic himself, will end up with about 1,400 plus yards receiving for next year. I'm only going to give him about 6 or 7 touchdowns because we know when the Ravens get to the red zone or close to the red zone, Lamar becomes a factor. Derrick Henry will always be a factor. Mark Andrews will be a bigger factor, and so will Isaiah likely. But mark my words. After watching what's been going on in camp, also getting verbal confirmation of what my eyes were telling me they were seeing, especially one-on-one, it's looking like, and I make a declaration that Zay Flowers will have 1,400 plus receiving yards for the upcoming NFL season. And let me let y'all understand this now. I didn't say 1,350. I didn't say 1,379. I did not say 1,399. 99 and a half won't do. No! I said 1,400 yards or more. That's what I have Zay Flowers having next year. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, will the Ravens throw enough for him to get 1,400 yards? Yes, they will. And here's why. Play action passes. That's going to be the magic term that is going to open up this offense. Because here's the thing. Quick play action to get a player in space is what I'm thinking they're going to be doing for Zay Flowers. Those long drags, no. I'm looking at those deep comebacks, those dig routes, out routes, so he can flip his hips, turn around, and it's one-on-one with the safety, with the corner, wherever it is. And if you don't get your hands on him, he's going up the sideline for 40 yards. That's how I think they're going to be using him next year. That's how I think they're going to be making him as a weapon. That's how I think he's going to find success for this upcoming season. And I think that no one's going to be able to stop him because of it, because of Derrick Henry. I don't care what anybody says. The Ravens are a run-first organization. That's what they built on. Even though Lamar's throwing the ball all over the field, they want to run the ball. That's what they want to do. Control clock, eat up clock, whatever y'all want to call it. Play keep away. Play the down and distance game. Field position game. You know what I mean? When this guy named Derrick Henry gets that ball in his gut, it's going to force the defense to singularly focus on him. This is not going to be what it was before, where Lamar's our best running option and you don't know, it's all misdirection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who has the ball. That's where the running, no. This is, he's running up this gap. Good luck. And then, when all of you are so focused on that gap, when everyone's saying good luck stopping him, then the misdirection comes in and say, well, there goes Lamar. And teams are going to tell the Ravens, if we're going to put everybody to stop your run game. If he beats us with his arm, with these weapons that he has, we'll walk to the middle of the field and shake his hand and say, hey, great game. And I think that's going to happen a lot this year. I'm telling you, I think it's going to happen a lot this year. So I expect a much bigger season out of Zay Flowers because of that. I think there's going to be games where he has 2 or 3. It's not even going to be so much volume, but he's going to have 2 or 3 plays a game where you're just like, man, that's a 20-yard chunk. Woo, boop, that's a 40-yard chunk. That's 60 yards just between those 2 passes. So if he gets 2 more passes, 3 more passes, you're looking at 80, 90 yards. And I think he's going to be consistently doing that. And, of course, he's going to have some games where he gets 150 yards, 160 yards. I actually have him having 3 games where he goes over 120 yards, and he'll have 5 games where he goes over 100 yards for next season. But that's my take on Mr. Zay Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Mark my words. Come back to this. Zay Flowers will be going for 1,400 yards plus for the upcoming season, the upcoming NFL season. And if he does that, if that comes to fruition, I believe Lamar Jackson will be throwing from anywhere from 3,800 yards to 4,200 passing yards for next season. But what do you think? Have y'all been watching tape on Zay? Are you guys been impressed? Have you been hearing things coming out of training camp about him? Let me know what you think down in the comment section about him, please. Because I want to know. Because I want to know if you're going to think I'm tripping or not. Or if I'm being a homer or just a Raven fan. You know what I'm saying? But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you've not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Dr. Signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Ah!